Okay, so the trucking company, it is a 55K entry. Okay, you get paid weekly about 35 to $4,000 a month. Okay, so it's about $900 a week. Okay, so you make your money back up within 15 months. Okay, everything after that is profit. You see what I'm saying? We take 10%, we give you 90%. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't know where to put money, hey, this is an idea. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm putting all my money in there. Okay, and that also has a limit. Like I can only push so many trucks. Literally, we can only push so many trucks. Why? Because then it's gonna growing too fast. It's gonna, right now it's taking 8 to 10 weeks to get a road ready. Okay, we're literally turning down investors. Okay, my friend's buying a lot here in Tampa and Lakeland in order to be able to fulfill and bring in more investors because it's just growing too fast. Go ahead, Austin. You have a question? Yo.
Growth. Oh, sorry, was muted. Just based off those returns and that growth, that's actually like pretty exceptional. Like personally, that outperforms like a typical hedge fund. So like for me, if I was in that situation, my plan would be to see what diversification and growth would look like possibly after a potential sale, or at least diversification of assets while everything is going like really, really smoothly. Do you guys have a plan for that? Do you personally have a plan for that? Because you said right now you're all in on it. Do you have like a diversification strategy in the future, or are you working with anyone on that kind of stuff?
So we're looking to exit in 3 years. Okay, we're looking to exit the rent. So there's 4 companies involved. Okay, there's the rental side, there's the management side. Okay, there is myself raising money, and there's the dispatch side. Okay, everybody has a different job, quote unquote, within the business. So, for example, I cannot go ahead and say, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna rent from them anymore. I'm gonna rent from this other company. I can't do that. Okay. Also, people cannot, let's say you guys are, oh, you guys are renting from this guy. His name is Chris. You guys are renting from Chris. This is his company. He cannot rent out outside of us. And he doesn't even have, he's not allowed to rent out individually. Okay. They have to come in through us. You see what I'm saying? So there's certain things that are specific on the business that helps all 4 of us. And I got into it late because my friend told me about it. Dude, my friend told me about it last year. Okay, I literally got in it late. Okay, and that's because I was like, hey, I'm looking to allocate some money. I came up with some money a few months ago, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go all in on this. Okay, and then I came up with a little bit of more money, and then hey, I'm gonna go all in on this. Okay, and then I talked to him. He's a friend of mine that I helped out. He's like, bro, this is how things are moving. I want you in it. Bam, we made agreements. Now I'm in. And this is all through relationship based. All of this is relationship based. Guys, any other question when it comes to either the trucking or corporate bonds, business lines of credit with personal guarantee, with no personal guarantee?
Yeah, so question about corporate bonds, because that's all new to me now. I mean, I know that. So you would have to do the business credit before you do corporate bonds?
You don't have to. You can go straight to corporate bonds.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah, as long as you're profitable, you can go straight to corporate bonds. Any other questions? So I'm currently in the process of the way.
So you know my business, Arturo. Like, would you go if you were me? Would you go straight into corporate bonds
1,000%.
instead of business credit not secured?
1,000%.
Because it's you said it's a 95%. So 5%, like right now, we probably profited 200K this year. That would be
dollars.
$4 million.
Yep.
And go shopping.
Pretty much. You can open a division to do real estate. If I was you, Miguel, I will talk to all the trash men in the area and, you know, pay them $100 and hey man, any houses you send me and we close on, I'll give you a percent. And now you're gonna have all this, you know, the people that pick up the trash, they know where the houses that are falling down are. You know, you just gotta go in there and just dedicate yourself on going, talking, and closing deals. You're gonna have the money. They want 300K, say, hey, I'll give you 200,000 tomorrow, and then just wait 2 weeks and put it on the market without touching them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's ways that you can multiply your money without having to do, you know, your type of work, which is very labor intensive. Go ahead, Austin.
Yeah, sorry, I just keep getting questions. Such an interesting call. One, I gotta say that garbage truck idea is fucking brilliant. I fucking love that. And my second question is there a market right now for aged corporations that people are building out to sell to people that are interested in raising credit and doing something of their own? Is there a market that is like that people are targeting to build these entities and get them looking good on books and, you know, do legitimate business, but with an exit strategy specifically for people like us?
There is a market. There's a lot of people selling H corporations. You just have to know and have to understand the name, where were they built, who owned them, the documents, everything behind it. So most of it in the market is trash. Okay, just people that went and opened a lot of companies. You have to understand business credit in order for you to acquire the right company. And then after even let's say you acquire the right company, you acquire the right lines of credit for that business, you will still need, and that's where most of our money goes. Okay, you still have to attach it to a company that has been open, that has taxes for many years. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of variables in there. You know, you got to make sure you have a business credit score. Okay, you have to make sure you have trade lines. You have to make sure that the business looks liable. Okay, the business name is correct. And then the hardest part for us has been finding, which we already have it, which was finding that company that has made enough money that the person doesn't have to personal guarantee it.
Is there like a step-by-step or clear process in order to make that assessment? Or are there
Yeah.
people, you know, that specialize in that other than yourself that can do that? Take a company, ask them for just basically the bare minimum, and work them through some sort of process to be able to assess whether or not they would be a good fit
Yeah,
before.
so I have a program that teaches all that. Pretty much teaches you where you need to be at in order to get personal guarantee, lines of credit, business credit cards, et cetera, how to build your business credit score, how to check your how to check your business credit score. Okay, like I said, the hardest part is for a company to allow you to attach your company to them. Okay, that's why you get no personal guarantee. Did that answer your question, Austin?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah, that makes me think a lot about this guy I met in LA who still does radio advertising and surprisingly is killing it. What was mentioned in the chat is baby boomers are going to be retiring in the next upcoming years, and I feel like a lot of us young bloods are a little more privy to money hacking, and so yeah, I think that there's an opportunity to finding these businesses. Whether or not making a decision to either work with them to help them get that credit and taking a slice, or just acquiring them themselves to get access to that credit yourself. So no, I think this is great information. Thanks for sharing.
Right. What state was that? You're a radio guy? California?
Yeah, no, I met him in LA. He has like, I think it's a university, like he has a whole fucking establishment in Texas. And basically he partners with businesses to make advertisements on the radio just because it's so goddamn cheap. But targeting a specific population of people, especially in smaller parts of the US where maybe depending on what the criteria is for these businesses that can get access to credit, that might fit the bill. Yeah, I met him at the W. He took me out for a very, very, very expensive dinner just because I was an engineer and he was interested in talking to me. I know that he's definitely a stand-up dude and I believe his story. So definitely a good contact to have for me. But yeah, it just makes me think that this is there's something here. So yeah, appreciate your time.
For sure. Guys, any other questions? You guys have any questions? Okay, you guys, I'll give you guys my number, 786. This is my personal number. Guys, I'm telling you what I'm doing, 786-913-0466. Okay, you can all write me, you can all text me. Okay, let me see.
Yo, can you drop it in the chat?
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat right now. Okay, so I sent my number, 786-913-0466. Okay, anybody also, guys, if you guys know people for the trucking, I give a percentage. Okay, if you guys have somebody to come in, that want to invest in the trucking, I give a percentage. Okay, any other question? This is all money, guys. All this information. If you guys have somebody that, hey, they make $10 million and they're looking for 15 mil, hey, we work everything into the deal.
Yeah, I guess I do have one question. What is like the target demographic for the people that you've had the most success raising the investment in the trucking business? So that I can know which people in my network would be the best to pass your way.
Okay, so the demographics are, most of them are truck drivers, number one. The other ones are people who have their money in their stock market. Okay, the stock market will tell you, hey, since the 1960s, they made 7,000% or 9,000% since the 1960s. Okay, and yeah, it's true, but they don't count inflation. And when they do count inflation, they don't count it the right way. So if you actually know numbers and you just look a little bit deeper, okay, they actually, since the 1960s until 2024, they have actually made 700%. Okay. So it's really not a lot of money. And right now, because you hear, oh my God, if I would have put $1 million in 1960, I'll be a fucking billionaire now. No, that's not true. Okay, it's not true. There's a lot of misinformation for people who don't do their due diligence. Okay, and if you guys just look a little bit more in depth into the numbers and count inflation, especially this past year, people say, or I saw on CNN, oh my God, this past year, 9% inflation. No, guys, we're freaking 28% inflation. That's on the good side. Me being nice. Okay, there's a lot of misinformation there. Okay, especially when it comes to Fortune 500. Like I said, you put your money on the stocks and you get a 9% every year and yada, yada, yada. If you do your numbers right and you go back to the 1960s, 1930s, it actually shows a 700%, not a 9,000% how they portray it. Okay, so you just have to know what you're looking at. And to answer your question, Austin, truck drivers, because they know the business, number one, and number two, people have their money on the stock market.
Great. Yeah, that's super great. That's super great information. It would be nice. I personally know a few truck drivers myself, just from, growing up in a small town in the States. Would be happy to pass along the information. Do you have like some sort of investment, like a pitch deck or something that I can throw
Yeah,
there?
I'll send you the pitch deck. Just shoot me a text and I'll send you the pitch deck.
All right, sounds good.
Guys, any other question when it comes to personal guarantee, no personal guarantee, corporate bonds, business credit, business lines of credit? You guys can ask me anything. I'll tell you everything I know. And if I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I know most of it.
I got a question on business credit or lines of credit. So in order to get a business line of credit, I mean, the business has to be doing in the positive, or is it something that can can be done without, being profitable and without having secured lines of credits.
Yeah, let me ask you something. What time did you came into the chat, into the
I just got in right now.
okay, yeah, so I went over all that
Okay,
at the beginning. And I'll explain it to you real quick. There's a difference between personal guarantee, no personal guarantee, and corporate bond. For personal guarantee, your business does not need to have profit. For non-personal guarantee, your business does not need to have profit. Okay? For corporate bond, you do need profit on your business.
right, but I've noticed that even with a personal guarantee, they're still looking at the numbers and looking to see if you're profitable or not, or if you're even going in the right direction. They're looking at 2 or 3 years of returns and seeing how the P&Ls and everything. So
Have you
just-
tried getting funding yourself?
oh, we've tried funding ourselves and going through banks and whatnot, and
Okay, what's your business name?
it's Infant Tech.
What is it?
Infant Tech.
Infant Tech. Okay, that's why they're looking at your business. Okay, because you're specific in the tech industry.
Right.
Okay, that's why they're looking at your business. If you have your last name is what? Venecio? Veneciano?
Veneziano.
Okay, so you have Veneciano Solutions, they won't look at your business. Okay, you can open Veneciano Solutions today. If you have good credit and you meet the requirements, they'll give you money without showing any revenue.
And what type of lines of credit amounts?
It all depends. So they give 10% of your stated income. Okay, so if you're telling them yes, and I wouldn't go past 250 or 200,000. So you're telling you're gonna make 200,000, they're gonna give you 20K. As long as you meet the requirements.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason why you're
And
getting
anything above 250, then they want some sort of a audit or something like that.
yeah,
And those that 20K, that 10%, that's per bank.
exactly.
But also
Oh.
per specific credit bureau, like you mentioned. So different credit, like so you can do a few rounds.
So if I go to 5 different banks, I get 100K.
Exactly. If you go to the way I teach is to go to 9 different banks. As long as you know which bank is pulling which credit bureau, you can hack it and go to 9 different banks, get X amount.
And they have to be done at the same time?
No, it doesn't matter
So-
because they're only pulling one credit bureau.
Okay.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah, it makes it actually does open up a little more
Yeah, there's a
opportunity.
few guys here like Jorge. There's another high Detroit Legally Solutions. They have business, myself included. Okay, which we teach this stuff. Okay, so if you're interested, I can send you a link. You can join the program. Guys,
Sounds
any other
good.
questions?
Thank you.
Of course. Any other questions? Business lines of credit, personal guarantee, no personal guarantee. I'm gonna upload this video on YouTube. Okay, this has been recorded. I'm gonna upload it, but it's not gonna be public. Okay, because there's certain things that I'm not allowed to say that I can say that I can get in trouble for when it comes to corporate bonds. Okay, so I'm gonna upload it. If you guys want the recording, text me privately, I'll send it to you. Okay, somebody had Sebastian, you had your hand raised?
Yeah, so I'm more of a beginner entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for less than 2 years now, and I just recently applied for my first business credit card. And I was just wondering, when I went in to go and open that account, they never asked me anything about like a personal guarantee or anything along the lines of that. Is it just automatically a personal guarantee if you go and open a checking account, for example, with Chase, and then you apply for one of their credit cards? Or how does this work when it comes to lines of credit? Is there like a default, or what
Did they pull your credit?
They told me it wasn't a hard inquiry on my personal credit, but they did pull my credit. So I guess, yeah, it would be a personal guarantee.
1000%. Yeah, that's your answer.
Okay.
Guys, any other questions?
I have a question, Arturo. I'm in the car right now.
Go
Let's do
ahead.
this. I know you have this thing on Meta ads. Is that on your YouTube or is that I know this is totally irrelevant, but where can I go to learn about that stuff?
About what? About ads?
Yeah, Meta ads, like the funding for that. I know you did some nonprofits. Well,
I'm not understanding your question.
remember you did a YouTube video on Meta ads? Is that still public, or are you still doing
It is,
something with Meta ads, or no?
yeah,
Ad campaign?
yeah, it is not public, okay, but we can talk about it. I mean, you're in the program, so we can talk about it next Wednesday.
Okay, all
I
right.
can I can send to you, I can make it available. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty much running ads to your Insta. What are you doing? Coaching?
No. I just want to get the idea. No, this is for a marketing agency.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, if for marketing, it all depends on your price point. There's different strategies.
Yeah. I just wanted to
Yeah,
get your.
I'll send it to you on when, or just write me on private, and I'll have Harold send it to you.
Okay, sweet.
Guys, any other questions? Marvin, yes, we can get on a call. Shoot me at the end, we can get on a call. Okay, guys, so the whole point of this call was to give you guys some, like I said earlier, some of you are in my program, some of you are not, okay? I cannot state it enough. If you guys don't get out the shithole within this next year, it's gonna be very tough. Okay, it's literally gonna be free money coming up. A lot of free money. When I say free money, I mean you can borrow $1 million at a 5% APY. Hey, sign me up. You know, $10 million at 5%, sign me up. Okay. I will encourage you guys to go all in on your business. Business is faith. Faith on your skills, on God, and trying to do the right thing or doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's my words to you guys. Any other questions that you guys have? I put in my number right there, 786-913-0466, my personal number. You guys can give me a call, any questions, concerns. How can you get money if you want to get clients, if you have clients, how to work out a deal, if you want to go ahead and refer people. Hey, I'm all about, I'm a numbers guy, okay? I'm not a motivational guy, even though I post a lot of motivational stuff. I don't believe in motivation. I believe in working hard and doing the right thing. And at the end of the day, numbers talk. Okay, like Flor right there, she started her coaching on she does funding for non-profit. Okay, started from zero. Now, she charges 25K a client plus a percentage in the back end. Okay. You guys can make money, guys. Everybody here has a skill. Everybody here, is on this call for a reason, to make money, to understand how the money game works. And I'm telling you, corporate bond is the easiest way is literally printing money out of thin air. Okay, that's literally what it is, printing money out of thin air. We're showing, hey, you're looking good on paper. We have somebody, they're giving you money. That's it.
Arturo,
Go ahead,
quick
Dennis.
question. What's the turnaround time for the corporate bonds when you initially start?
6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months before you get it?
6 to 8 months, yes, from start to finish.
Okay.
From starting the documents till you get funded.
Got it.
Guys, any other questions?
I have one question. This is Amy. I'm sorry, I did come in a little bit late and you might have already answered this, so I was reluctant to ask.
You can ask. Go ahead.
Does on the corporate bond, is the credit score required?
Business credit is required, but we handle that.
Business credit, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you guys can check your business credit. Go to Experian business credit and you guys can see what your business credit is.
Thank you. I know how to do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? What you can use the money for?
Yeah, you can put the corporate bond money into real estate too, right?
You can put in whatever you want, yeah.
Nice.
Angel, Marvin, Miguel, Osvaldo, Hector, Lucas, Jesus, Zoom user, have no idea who that is. Chico, Dennis, any other questions?
One more, just so no personal credit at all on that bond, just business credit only?
Yes, you can have a bankruptcy and we can still get it, yeah.
Wow, okay, cool, thanks.
Arturo, can you throw your number or call your number again?
Yeah, so I put it in the chat. Okay, my number is 786-913-0466. Yeah, so for corporate bonds, they don't look at your personal. They look at your business and it's business guaranteed. Okay, just because you manage the business, you have nothing to do with it. Okay, guys, so this will conclude. Okay, if you have any questions at all, shoot me a text or a call. We'll go from there. This is what I'm doing. Okay. I already started the corporate bond for my business. I'm looking at getting $14 million. I'm dumping everything into the trucks. Okay, I'll probably stay with like 2 mil just to carry out the loan, okay, until the trucks start becoming profitable. Like I said, it takes 8 to 10 weeks till the trucks hit the road. Okay, it's a 55K buy-in. You guys can get a loan in your business and dump it into the trucks. Okay, there is a limit that we can push a month. So once I get my money, I'm gonna be very specific on who I let in and who I don't let in. Any other questions? Jeff, you all have questions. You don't have a question?
So you learn asking questions.
Yeah.
By the way, corporate bonds and I always knew about, I never heard about corporate bonds. Like I heard about them, but not until you got into it. Treasury bonds, I've always heard about. Do you know anything about those or no? Is there anything similar?
Treasury bonds is just backed up by the US government.
So, but this isn't backed by the government at all.
This is backed by your business.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Corporate bond, all a corporate bond is, instead of you, okay, when you personally guarantee something, it means that with your job, you're gonna pay the loan back. Corporate bond is the corporation guaranteeing that loan. That's all it is. Okay, so don't get it confused. Don't think it's more than what you think it is. It's really not. All a corporate bond is, hey, this business makes enough money and you can get X amount of money because your business makes this much money. That's it. That's literally what a corporate bond is. Okay. All right, guys. So no more questions. Going once.
When are we doing the yacht mastermind in Miami?
I'm not sure. We'll talk about it outside of the
Too
call.
many yachts without us on it right now here. They're all sitting there.
Yeah, we gotta do one soon. Okay, guys, so no more questions. I'm gonna log out. I'll conclude this meeting. For those of you who are in my mastermind, hey, thank you guys for joining. We'll talk next week on what I have for you guys. Like I said, guys, you guys bring people in, you know, what I can tell you is the more people you help out, the more money you're gonna make. Okay, I give a lot of information. I have helped a lot of people. Okay, go from 0 to a couple $100,000 a month to starting their own business. I give a lot of free information. What I can tell you is when money comes, it comes, and you better take advantage of it and don't stop. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what everybody here should be doing. If you have access to money, you can get access to money, go all in. Don't be scared. Okay, it's all in your mindset. You're scared. Oh my God, I'm $1 million in debt. Whoopsie-doo. Oh well. The freaking country is trillions of dollars in debt. Who cares? Do they care? Nobody cares. The country is in debt. A lot of money. The country goes bankrupt. Okay. What? You can restart 7 years from now. Worst case scenario. Yeah, Trump was billions of dollars in debt. You know, so don't be scared. Being in debt is not a crime. Okay, many people are just scared. Why? Because we grew up with freaking with morals, okay, with dignity. Oh my God, let's not, let's make sure this better work out. Nothing is certain. Nothing is certain. Business is not certain. You know, those of you who've been with me for a long time know that hey, I had great months, I had $0 months. You know what I'm saying? So being in debt is not a crime. If you lose that money, it's not a crime. What can you do? You did your best to try to make it happen. Okay, so I don't even stress it. Trust me, I don't stress it. My bills are high. I got my bills are pretty high. Okay, for my age, you know. Hey, it is what it is. I know God will provide. He's never let me down. Trust me, never let me down. Okay, when I didn't have the 20K to pay for, the penthouse and the car and my house and employees, next thing you know, boom, money showed up. Literally, that's how I've been living. So guys, I'm gonna log out. I won't take much of your time. We will talk next Wednesday. Miguel, I sent you the link, so you're more than welcome to join again. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for joining.
Thanks, Arturo.
Of course.
Appreciate you, Arturo.
Appreciate you
So
guys
much
too,
info. Thank you.
for sure. Have a good one.